So Mark, we're talking after we've completed the signing of Joe Lolley from Kidderminster today. Can you give Huddersfield Town fans a bit of an insight into what attracted you to Joe?
Well, through the process we identified Joe as a target that we might consider signing, and thankfully we've got to that point today, and there's a lot of interest in Joe as well. I mean, I think up and down the leagues there's been a significant amount of interest, and I think there was, without naming any of the clubs, there's some clubs that are in the same division and maybe lower than us, but we've managed to secure his signature, which is another good signing for us. He's a youngster who's come through a different, unconventional way. He was at Birmingham City as a kid, released at 16, and then came through the non-league system, and then ended up at the Skrill Premier Club at Kidderminster, and he's only been there sort of 6 months, 7 months, and flourished there under the management there. So we picked him up fairly early and just monitored his progress, and really just got to a point where we decided that we wanted to engage and try and sign the player, and we managed to do that, which is great. It's a good coup for us because he's another good player, another young player. I was there last night watching him against Peterborough, and I thought in the second half he was outstanding in the game, and ended up. I mean, it's a dream for him because he's not only come to a championship club, he's scored the winner on his final game for his club and put them through to the next round of the cup against Sunderland. I think it's a fairy tale really for him and for Kidderminster. So again, it's been an interesting process in terms of getting him here, and we've got to thank Kidderminster for the help that they've given us, because it's always difficult when they're losing the better players in a transfer window such as January, because they're still within, still in the competition, still in the FA Cup and fighting in the league. So yeah, for us it's been a decent coup, and look forward to working with him, and I think he's a good acquisition for us.
Given that he's coming from the Skrill Premier, and it's obviously a step up to the Championship, do you think Joe's skill set it'll be a quick transition for him, or do you think it might take a little time?
Yeah, well, it depends on Joe really. I think he comes in, and you'll see how he settles with the players tomorrow in training. We've already started to profile him and see where he needs to strengthen and enhance his strengths. But he's a good player. I think the supporters are going to enjoy watching him, and eventually he'll come through into the first team. I'm absolutely sure of it. So I'm looking forward to working with him, like I say, and seeing how quickly he can settle down. But again, individuals are different, and Joe's quite quiet but he's sensible, level-headed, and got a good family behind him, and I think it's hopeful that he'll settle down really quickly, and the players we've got in the building will help that process anyway.
It's a great game for Joe and the team and all the management staff to look forward to on Saturday as well, against one of the better teams in the league.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I say, we'll look at Joe. He'll certainly be travelling with us on Friday, but we'll see how we integrate him and how quickly we can integrate him into the squad. And again, it's another body, it's another player coming in, but with quality. And I'm delighted to have secured him. And again, we're going to thank Dean and Ross and Nigel really for the hard work and the diligence, and the help to secure the signature, because he's like I say, he was a sought after player.